Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. It's foggy today. Just cruising down the road, and there's a lot of fog out. It's not as thick as pea soup. Maybe I should get out there and lap up some of this fog. I don't know what I'm saying. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the TDW. Hello, West Virginia. Yes. There's an old abandoned IGA grocery store. Someone has smashed in the front doors. Hillbilly hot dogs. Hillbilly wedding chapel. And look up there. There's a van my size up in the tree. Step on the party bus. This is awesome. This cylinder is spitting out hillbilly moonshine. And look inside the tub. There's 2 ducks in there just chilling. And you can stick your head through one of these cutouts. I sure do like hillbilly hot dogs. Off the side of the road, there are 3 crosses on the side of the hill. And story is told, years and years and years ago, there was a guy who traveled all across the United States asking permission of different towns to put these crosses up. There aren't many that remain, but there's some right there. It's pretty neat. There's something here in West Virginia that I have wanted to see for a very long time, and it is adorning the front of this tourist magazine. The Mothman. The tale of the Mothman started in the 1960s in a town just a couple miles ahead by the name of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. There's a Piggly Wiggly. I haven't seen one of those in years. The first recorded accounts of the Mothman were in November of 1966 when 5 grave diggers spotted the creature flying above them. But it really didn't come to the town's attention until 3 days later when a couple were driving on the outskirts of town and the Mothman was chasing their car. And what a bizarre coincidence that the mutated creature would first be seen and documented near those things. Imagine driving through here at night and a creature with a 10-foot wingspan in the form of a moth attacks your car. I honestly don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of, no pun intended, winging it. Whoa. Is that a door? So the story goes, in November of 1966, the government was keeping things they shouldn't have been kept inside these bunkers, and wow, look at this. Something was like on my leg. So echoey. Don't go. Hello. Hello. This could have been where the Mothman mutated. That was the weirdest experience. Over the next 13 months, there were numerous accounts of people who had run-ins with the Mothman, but all that came to an end on December 15th, 1967, when the bridge that used to sit right there where the Silver Memorial Bridge now sits collapsed, killing over 40 people. As the legend goes, some of the town folk said they saw the Mothman up on the rafters of the old bridge that fell down into the river. But since then, the Mothman has never been seen again. And this question still remains. If this was the demise of the Mothman, was he trying to save the people? Or was he trying to destroy the bridge? The only way to really find out is to go to the source itself. The Mothman. How about it, buddy? What was your mindset with the bridge? He's behind me, isn't he? And here in downtown, they have the world's only Mothman Museum. I gotta check this out, Doc.
There have been so many sightings around the world prior to this intensive that are just beyond our comprehension. Some people.
This is a replica of the car driven by Roger Scarberry on the night of November 15th, 1966, when the couple was driving and the Mothman chased their vehicle. A lot of different interpretations of what the Mothman looked like. He seems like a pretty cool guy. Wow, this is crazy. This is a 1960s school book that someone drew what looks to be like the Mothman in their school book. It's creepy. That place was awesome. I got some stuff. I got this t-shirt and this book. It has a lot of the letters of the personal accounts of people who saw the Mothman, as well as a lot of the newspaper articles from some of the local papers. Here's one of the original eyewitness sketches of the Mothman. I have to get some Mothman droppings.
Let's take them all down because we're going to go paint as soon as they do what you're going to do at that building beside of us. But I'm going to scratch with them. I'm not getting rid of them. You sleepy? Carolyn, are you sleepy?
They have some really cool stuff on the wall. People that come in here and eat, they draw the Mothman on the back of their placemats. Some of these are really, really cool. See you later, Mothman. One thing cool about West Virginia, there's a lot of really old, awesome looking bridges. That sign over there says, Italian meatball, try one. Is that the entire sub, or they want you to just try one meatball? Oh, check that out. Gotta loop back around and get a better view at that. That's Paul Bunyan right there. And that ox. Such a babe. Sky over there is looking pretty beautiful this evening. And off over here to the left is some sort of museum which looks to be themed around the fast food restaurant Big Boy. The way it appears, however, you cannot walk inside this museum. All it is this little circular area with some windows that you can peer into. There's an old menu down here. Oh, whoa, look. There's a Shoney's bear in here. Is there some kind of crazy connection with Big Boy and Shoney's? Are they in cahoots? I never knew that. Wow, yeah, look. This is an old Shoney's menu, and they sell the famous Big Boy at Shoney's. Okay, this is making a little more sense now. On this spot in 1947, there was a Shoney's Big Boy created and started right here where this monument now sits. That's interesting. I had no idea it started in West Virginia. There's one thing I've noticed about the drone. It definitely is a conversation piece. The guy that owns this property came out and watched me fly it. We were talking about how it worked and the specifics of it and things like that. But I got some cool shots, not only of the Big Boy, but also the sunset and the river and the bridges and things like that. And I am closing out this vlog in Charleston, West Virginia. Look how majestic that looks. The beauty of the sunsets. Vlog over.